Hello, welcome to the 3K, the Three
Let's
Kids in a
get three
Pod,
kids in a pod. Yep. Hi. I'm
Three
Kaden.
Kids in a Pod cast.
I'm Kaden
That is,
and
I
Sandy.
am Jackson, and
Yes, hello, I am Sandy.
Okay.
yeah,
Right.
okay.
So
Our
today's
first,
topic will be okay. Go.
okay,
Okay.
you
Anyway.
talk, yeah. So,
Um.
shush, okay, shush, Kiran, shush. So, what's gonna happen? Our plan is, we're gonna have a base topic. For these are gonna be for all the episodes. We're gonna have a base topic, and then we just branch out from there. Yeah. Okay. Um,
Okay. Sure.
First,
Um.
the first
So
topic will be okay, Kiran.
right, we will be talking about K-pop mainly, but we may slowly
We
stray away
will,
from the topic.
we
But
will.
today's focus is that we at least cover K-pop to start.
Mm.
Right. So K-pop has been becoming quite big in recent years, and in fact, it's, if you know, a group called BTS is contributing billions to South Korea's economy. So Jackson, since you had some views on it earlier, do share your opinion.
Okay, so my opinions are about so what I think honestly about mainly in recent years. I honestly think that people, the newer K-pop songs are not that good, but people only like them because of the singer's looks. But although I'm not saying all K-pop songs are bad. There are some which I enjoy and I sometimes listen to. But I think most K-pop songs are actually not as good as people make them seem, and people only really like the songs because of the singer or group of singers' looks. One person who, for example, Sandy, is a very strong in
Strong K-pop stan.
yeah.
Very
So,
strong.
would you like to elaborate on my opinion?
Yeah, okay, so you said something about how you think the recent K-pop songs aren't that good, but I feel like you're just grouping
No,
a
not
few
all.
of. Yeah, okay, I get it. Like, I would say that the first generation and second generation K-pop songs are really, really, really good. Like,
I have not heard.
for example, I I think you call Big Bang first, second generation,
Still
and
don't know what.
Big Bang has like really good songs, and
Wait, hold on.
I guess
Um, Sandy, could you clarify what
yes,
does first generation, second generation mean? Because
Yeah,
as non K-pop fans,
yeah. Me and
I
Kiran.
don't have that kind of knowledge. So elaborate.
Assuming
okay,
it's
okay,
like
okay.
as in actual generations who like K-pop, or
Yeah, they're like okay. I'll tell you. So
so like
first, so I as of now, I think there's first generation to fourth generation, and first
so
generation
first
is like
generation,
1990s,
also like my
like
grandma could
Sotaiji
be
and the
a.
Boys.
I don't
Yeah,
know what that
your
is.
grandma could be an idol,
Okay.
and the yeah.
Yeah.
Continue.
Okay, no one. Oh, okay. So first generation is like Sotaiji and the Boys, and I guess like Shinhwa, and second generation is Big Bang. Big Bang. I don't know any others.
Okay.
Maybe Tiara. Yeah, and
What would
third
be third gen?
generation. Third generation is like the more popular ones, like the ones that made K-pop more westernized, like BTS and EXO, and mm,
What's fourth generation?
yeah. Fourth generation is like the rookies, like they just debuted like last year, 2 years ago, like TXT, Stray Kids, ATs. Yeah, you could call them fourth generation.
There's one
And
where they act like dogs. I think.
do you mean
Oh,
TXT?
I don't know. I
Act
really
like
don't.
dogs? I'm not sure.
I saw it on trending page. I was like, I'm pretty sure that's
Is
K-pop.
it like the song Cat and Dog?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, that's TXT.
Hmm.
They're very
right.
cool. I like
I
them.
have to watch
Um.
it again.
Okay. So as a K-pop neutral person, I don't really have opinions about like oh, I like K-pop, or oh, I don't like K-pop. Personally, I think that at the end of the day, all of these things are really subjective, right? Like, although they may have caught on, and they are manufactured likely to be able to catch the attention of not only Koreans, and in fact the entire world. And I think it was a smart group of people that came together that said, okay, let's revolutionize and make K-pop much more popular. and
Revolutionize.
and
Wasn't it that
I don't know. But Sandy, thank you
don't
for
think. Okay, yeah.
enlightening me with that, first generation, second generation, third generation.
You're
I mean,
welcome.
if my sister likes K-pop, and most of the people I know have some, knowledge or even like K-pop, and I think that K-pop has a big impact on young people nowadays, and I think there's much to see in future. But my next question for both of you is, what do you think about the music industry as a whole, and how do you think K-pop might have affected it?
Might have an
Because
impact on
nowadays,
it. Okay, okay, continue.
sorry, guys.
okay?
Oh, you're gonna say.
As in, like,
Sorry.
I'd like to know, do you have any opinions or suggestions or whatever that talks about the
Suggestions
relationship
to
or the
the
connection, or
to the K-pop idols.
I don't know, or the impact between the music industry as a whole and K-pop, because K-pop has a big impact on many people, and the music industry might be affected by K-pop. So I just like to know from you people's experiences or whatever, because you're music students, right? I just like to know a bit more.
Yeah. I
Okay,
cannot
then
say from what school, but yeah.
shut up. Anyways, I want to
Okay.
hear. I think that. Okay, Jackson, composing student. What do you think about the beats in like K-pop songs that are affecting Western songs
Okay,
in
so
this day and age?
um, I'm not honestly, I'm not like a professional composer or anything. But in my
Oh,
opinion,
Beethoven.
like no, my opinion, stuff. I haven't heard that many K-pop songs. My favorite one, um, my favorite one is from BTS, the Suga, I think.
Sugar. Which
Yeah,
one? Like his
the,
solo one?
yeah, and he was in China, or ancient China, and he did like
Or Detrita?
I don't know, but I think
The one where he raps a lot, right?
yeah, initial D, something like that. Not initial D.
Augusti.
Agusti. Yeah, that was probably the most well composed, in my opinion, the most well composed K-pop song I've heard. And to my knowledge, I think Suga is a composer himself, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think mainly I would prefer the more professionally. I mean, all of them are professionally made, but I prefer the more like, how do I say
Self-made.
this? Hmm?
Like, do you mean self-made? Cause like
Yeah,
Sugar,
yeah.
he produces his own songs.
Yeah, and it's also a bit weird to see like multiple people sing, and not to be racist, but they all sound and look the same, so I can't really tell which is who and which who. So
Okay.
yeah.
Let's not talk about that.
No, I
I
think
think
it was a. Oh, sorry. I think it was a great view, and we're really open to any sorts of view, and I mean, definitely it may be against other people's opinions, but let people think what they want to think. You know what I mean?
Also a
no.
disclaimer.
I didn't mean like Jackson's view. I think that was a very good opinion. I meant about the racism part.
Okay, shush, me.
Yeah, just do not. Okay.
So disclaimer. Um, anything we say on this podcast is not to be taken personally unless stated.
Grain of salt, please.
Yeah, take it. Okay, I guess you
Yeah.
can say that.
I did not hear what you said, but that's fine.
Say, take it with a grain
Take it
of
with a
salt.
grain of salt.
Yes. Analogy.
Sandy, you were going to say something? Sandy?
Yeah, what was your question again? How is K-pop affecting the world?
Music industry.
Yeah, and its
How is
impact,
K-pop
you
affecting
know.
the music
Impact,
industry?
yeah.
I feel like it's how do I say this? Honestly, I have no idea. Like K-pop and Western music, I wouldn't say they sound similar. Like
But it has definitely impacted Western music.
yeah, I guess, but I feel like it's reversed because recently Stray Kids released they had a comeback. They released a song called I think it's called Backdoor, and the beat was a bit EDM and I've never seen this type of EDM beat in K-pop before. It's only in Western music, so I feel like
Could you
Oh, so you're
K-pop
saying
is
could
being
you
more
elaborate on
K-pop
what
is
you mean?
being westernized.
Okay,
Okay,
so-
I meant you know, those artists, those Western artists that kind of make remix like Marshmello and Alan Walker, those type of people. I never really liked EDM, but Stray Kids, they recently released a song with the chorus is it's very EDM you know what I mean? Like the beats are very manufactured. And I feel like
so well
that's
edited.
how it's obviously it's very well produced, but it's something new from the K-pop music, from the K-pop industry, because I feel like no one has ever used EDM type beats in mainstream K-pop, to my knowledge. So I feel
Thank
like
you.
K-pop is I'm not done.
Okay, sorry.
K-pop is being more it's being very influenced by Western culture, I would say, instead of Western culture being influenced by K-pop. You know what I mean?
But they are both being
Yeah, they are
influenced
both
by each other.
influencing each other. It's just that I haven't seen that much Western music that has a K-pop vibe to it.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
Right. So thank you for that. I would definitely say that as mentioned previously, I don't know if I said it already, but K-pop or like BTS if we are talking specifically has BTS itself has contributed billions to the South Korean economy, and I believe that K-pop is a manufactured to fit not only Korean, because it's trying to fit this world. As you can see from some BTS songs, they definitely sprinkled some English words into it. Do you agree?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
I've heard as
So
BTS song purely English.
to kind of
Dynamite was in English.
yeah, to put English songs into a Korean band song English words into a Korean band song it's definitely obviously a step towards becoming people that becoming a band that doesn't want to just
Yeah, more
fit
popular.
into the that doesn't want to just fit into
Yeah, it wants to become worldwide.
yeah, exactly. So and the South Korean market may be really big, but the world is still bigger, and I think that it was really smart of them to make K-pop as a product for everyone to enjoy, whether they like the looks or the song or the dance moves or whatever, you know what I mean? Right.
Yes.
Anything else you'd like to talk about, or
No, I'd like to say that are you saying that by sprinkling in these English lyrics into K-pop songs, they are trying to appeal to the Western audience?
Um, I wouldn't say that may not be like a deliberate move, but I think that these
Yeah,
sprinkles of English words have actually been more English friendly, English culture
yeah.
or English whatever
I wouldn't,
friendly,
Yeah,
because
I agree.
I wouldn't
you
really
can't
say it's.
it's
I wouldn't really say it's more for the because English is. I think I'm not sure. I think English is the most used language in the world.
second.
No, Chinese is the most used language.
Chinese
Okay,
is
but yeah,
first,
but
but
English.
English is second.
Yeah, English is
Isn't
still a very
Spanish
large.
second?
No,
No,
no, no.
English is
I
a
Okay,
don't.
let's
very
not dwell
widely
on this.
used language. So when
Yeah.
appealing to people who speak English, they're appealing to like a large amount of countries, a large amount of people, and
Yeah,
I'm
okay.
assuming,
Um,
yeah,
I agree that okay, I think that when K-pop songs they have a bit of English in them, they are definitely very uh they are more well received by like the non K-pop stans. Because you see, BTS
I'd
recently
rather
released
than stand.
full sorry?
Can you say fan rather than stand?
Oh, okay. Anyways, I'm Dynamite was like the whole song was in English and it was like really well received by the locals, you know?
locals
And no, like okay, you
Korea,
know what locals mean. But
of what country?
no. Okay, I will explain these terms. So you know, there's K-pop Twitter. So
Yeah,
people who aren't on
No.
Stan Twitter call them locals because they are not like
what?
K-pop fans. Yeah,
What do you mean stand?
I'm
Huh?
a little confused right now.
Stan Twitter. Okay, to simplify it,
Can you
locals
say the word
means.
fan rather than stand?
But the correct word is stans. But okay. I'm
Fan.
to simplify it. Locals means people who don't listen to K-pop as much as like the actual fans of K-pop.
Oh,
You know?
am I? Yep. So me and
Yeah.
Kaden are
I
locals. Okay.
I wouldn't say okay, Kaden is a local,
Hmm,
but Jackson, you listen to a bit of K-pop, right?
like 3 songs one time.
Okay, then I
Oh
guess you're a
wow.
local.
Okay. Huh? Oh.
Um, to a certain extent, I think that this as you've said, locals, right? There's still a market that this K-pop can still win over, and they will really expand
Yeah,
their
of course.
So I think that, as you said,
Like
it was well received by locals, meaning that I'm sure that some people decided to try out and find more good songs like that, and in some ways it doesn't have to be English or whatever. And as YouTube has shown like the that dancing thing and the new Despacito, those are not in English songs, are not in English, but those songs are the most viewed in the world, and if you are able to understand that feed, you will be able to understand how English doesn't have to mean that if you want to succeed you have to be in your song has to be in English, you know.
yeah,
So
like
I think that,
um
sorry, go on.
okay. So you know, I think that people who don't give these like I'm K-pop or J-pop songs a chance because they are not in English. I think that's like stupid because
What is
you
J-pop?
don't really need to understand the songs to enjoy
What is
them.
J-pop?
Like
Question.
Japanese
Um,
pop.
Whoa. Okay, that makes sense.
about that,
K-pop stands for Korean pop. And
Yeah, what do you
oh,
think?
wait, hold on. Sandy, I just felt that like it's not about the language it's in, or the ability to understand it. And I agree with you on how that's how it is, because you don't have to be able to understand the song to appreciate it, but if you are able to
Yeah,
understand,
that's what I'm
you may
saying.
get a meaning in it, and that may make you like the song more. And I think that has really
Yeah,
boosted.
I agree with you. I agree with you, but I'm not saying that. I'm talking about the people, like the locals, who don't give K-pop a chance because
Uh,
they're like, oh, it's not in English. I don't understand. I don't like this
I
song.
mean,
Like,
I mean,
okay, wait, yeah,
I mean that's why as you see, K-pop has really started to branch to use Chinese or English in their songs,
Chinese.
because yeah, isn't there like XOL for that?
I don't know.
Yeah,
No.
but that's, you wouldn't say it's EXO. No, EXO-L is the fandom. The Chinese part is EXO-M.
Oh right, that one, yeah.
So sad.
Sorry.
Yeah, but EXO-M they sing fully in Chinese. I think, like, not in Korean at all.
That's
Oh.
alright,
Interesting.
because
No,
I
I'm okay.
think that to appeal to more than one market, you need to get in touch with their own language, and part
Yeah.
of why people really like to learn languages could be also to know a meaning. Some people like K-pop, for example, so much that they go and learn the language. Like take for
Yeah.
example my sister, she went to learn Korean to be able to appreciate her songs, and
Oh, that's so nice.
huh? Oh yeah.
That's so nice.
I mean I just felt that like that's an effort to understand the meaning or understand more of a song or language, right? And some of these songs are even able to, you might even be able to um understand the singer's feelings, or learn about the culture or whatever, and that's what makes song have a deeper meaning sometimes, and that's why I think that not giving a song a chance because you don't understand the language is it's something that I would say can be forgived, but if you give it a shot, probably it would be better.
Okay, I would like to branch off. This is where we go on to the next topic. Another reason why people, as you said just now, people want to learn languages because of their own personal interests, right? So
Mhm.
another large community which does that is anime. A lot of
Anime.
people watch
Yeah.
anime and like, hey, I wanna. That's pretty cool. I wanna learn that, and then they do. Yeah. In my opinion, I've just only recently started watching anime. More specific to good.
Whoa, Jojo.
Other say my opinion. Yeah, I would like to say because Kaden is as many times he vomits at the sight of anime.
Really?
So yeah. So
Wait,
I would
wait,
like
wait.
Oh
I
my
to.
god.
just like
Are you
clarify
a
something.
normie?
Wait, I just like clarify something. It's not that I hate anime or I dislike it,
You just
right?
get sick from looking at it.
Yeah, exactly. I just
Yeah, I would like.
Like, does it make you dizzy, or do you just not like how it looks?
I just can't stand how it looks like it just hits me like, oh gosh, I just looking at it, just no. I think part of
Okay.
why was when I was really young, I saw a cartoon, and just blood just flowed out of a cow, and it scared me to death.
Mm-hmm. Oh, so it's like
It's
trauma.
like a yeah, but secondly, I think I can definitely get over that. But the main issue here was that I just don't like how it looks, how it seems, how it acts. Like it just doesn't appeal to me in a sense. And I get that the world of anime or manga or whatever else is it's a big industry, and it's definitely given many people a way to express themselves and whatever else. and
Yeah.
and I think that it was definitely something that it was great, simply to know that there's this new thing that came out that's allowing more and more people to have a conversation about it, I guess.
Okay, okay, so Kaden, you don't specifically hate K-pop. I mean hate anime for
No, I don't hate
just
it at all.
yeah, okay, understandable. You had trauma, so you don't like it. But
yeah, that's whenever someone has trauma, they most of the time they don't really like to look at it. For example,
yeah,
if you saw someone murder your father or father or mother or parental guardian in front of you and like
they
threaten
get
you and
murdered.
stuff, they'll be like, well, that's pretty scary, and then they won't like. Okay, that was a bad example. For example,
No,
if
wait,
they
hold
see,
on, hold on. I'll save that. You probably wouldn't like to have like a parental figure or anything because you are scared to lose it because if you love it and it gets taken away from you again, it hurts.
no, but not really what I was going for. Okay, but yeah, but for a personal experience, I think when I was like 10, I was in Australia and there was this flying fox, and it was really fun. I went on it a lot of times, and then me and my friends, we were like stupid children, mind is just not good, and we decided for 3 people to go on a one-person flying fox.
And the people there allowed you to do it
No, it was a
unsupervised.
yeah,
As in,
unsupervised flying fox.
You
It
mean it
was
was a
like what?
private?
No, it wasn't private. It's like okay, in Australia,
was it in
there is
your backyard or something?
no, it's in a playground. But it's like it's still high.
Oh,
It's like on a mountain, not on a mountain. It's on a hill that goes down a hill. So it still can, but and then there was sand at the bottom. So if you were to fall, you would be protected. But the thing is, what we were gonna try and do is we were gonna jump off at the end, and then the second person was to jump off at the middle, and the last person was supposed to jump off at the start when going back from the flying fox. So I was the person to jump off at the end, and there were rocks at the end. So if so, when I jumped, I slipped. Instead of falling in the sand, I fell on the concrete, which is very, very close to the rocks. So just looking at it was also terrifying, and landing on concrete, like arms first, I sprained. I can't actually I can't really remember whether it was a sprain or not a sprain, or like
did you break it or did you fracture it or what?
I think it was a fracture, something like that. I fractured both my arms, but I
Oh my
landed.
god.
I landed, but it healed. I think it healed like quite fast. The thing is that okay. For example, not to be racist or anything.
Stop
No,
bringing
no,
What?
no. I am half Australian, so I'm not racist because it's my own race.
Okay, then me and Kaden have no comments on this. You just say
No,
what you say.
yeah, okay. So normally
Hold on.
people in
I do have a
Australia.
comment on.
Wait, no, let me say. People in Australia, when they get injured, they don't seem to care as much as you would think people would care as much. So, for an example, mother watches child fall downstairs. Mother turns around, says, "Are you okay? Do you need a
Just get up,
plaster?"
get out.
And then child is like, "Okay, nope, no need." Stands up and walks away. This was a visual example that I saw, and it wasn't a small amount of steps. It was like a 2 flights of. Okay, for example, okay, you know the meme or the stormtrooper falls down the staircase. It was like that amount of steps,
Oh.
and they
God.
didn't have. Yeah, and it was like a 6-year-old. So I don't. They didn't even cry.
Is he okay?
You just assume gender.
I'm so sorry. Are they okay? Were they okay?
Yes, it is a he, and I didn't think so. There was a lot of blood. There was blood on the floor, but
What?
they didn't cry at all. They just stood up and climbed up the stairs again. So I don't know either.
What a
They
check.
Climbed up to fall down again.
no obviously not. They climbed up. I don't know like what happened after that. I was like, oh my gosh, but I was just like,
Do you get scarred from that? Like you watch
No,
the
no,
kid
no, no.
fall down 2 flights of stairs.
No, but what I'm trying to say is, yeah, Australians don't really care as much when they get hurt than you would think too. Yeah, and I forgot what we were talking about originally.
It's fine, it's fine. We're just deviating.
Hmm.
But as you said about how I guess in some ways me not liking anime isn't really about that one experience. I just feel that like the look of it, just I don't know, but it just hits me. Like I don't even get that memory anymore of that cow bleeding out from my eyes.
Wait, can
But
you say? Wait, sorry, you said cartoon?
it was like an enemy or something.
Do you know what anime it was from? Not to like bring you to your past trauma.
No, I honestly tried to go and find it. Like I tried so hard to find it, just couldn't. But
Okay, continue.
what happened was that at the end of the day, I don't think I dislike anime because of that. But that was a big move towards me, like
Not liking it.
not
Okay.
being able to stand it. Like honestly, I think that was you know I don't know, something about it not being human and 2D or whatever just doesn't appeal to me. And I think it's just a personal opinion. I don't mean to like insult anyone. And I
Yeah,
think that honestly anime is a good thing. Like it's a great piece of art, a piece of work that
Yeah.
that I'm glad that people can appreciate such things. Although it's a shame that I can't.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Anyways,
Watch.
now since you talk about not really caring about pain and everything,
Oh, Kaden,
I would.
I just asked the question to Jackson and you read.
Oh, I'm sorry, I couldn't hear it.
Yeah,
Could you
okay,
repeat?
I will repeat myself. Okay, I was going to ask. Jackson only recently started anime, so I wanted to ask, like,
We're not.
what
yeah.
what have you watched and like which one's your favorite?
Okay, so as in JoJo was my first anime that I watched. Well, I am still watching it, like to like I would watch anime, but not like purposely. I would see it on YouTube and it just watch.
It's like just a casual thing. Right?
Yeah, like for example, One Punch Man was the first. Well, not the first. The first one was Pokemon, if that even counts as anime. Does it count as anime?
Yeah,
I
it
guess.
does.
Yeah.
Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Oh,
No.
okay, that's a very debatable topic because
Okay, we're not.
Avatar, its
No,
style,
no.
its style
Lenny,
is okay. Okay, never mind.
we can talk about that in the next episode.
Whoa. Okay.
Talking about mm, yeah. Okay. Next, what is what we need to. We were almost out of time. We have like 8 minutes left, so we need to talk about
No,
a
it
short
just
thing now.
okay.
What?
Let's
Okay.
talk about the issue of pain.
What?
Right, and we have
Wait, Kaden, sorry,
about
what?
two.
I,
Huh?
Pain?
the
What?
topic of pain, like physical hurting pain.
Yeah, because you said about Australians not really caring about that, and I thought that it was a great
Okay,
topic to talk
wait.
on.
Can we put a trigger warning on the YouTube? Trigger warning, like harm, violence.
No,
I mean,
there's nothing wrong.
What do you mean no?
It's fine, it's fine. Just ignore it. That's fine.
No, it's a trigger for some people.
no, it's fine. It's
Yes, fine.
we can Yeah, we can just
Okay,
yeah.
just don't go into very vivid detail. Okay.
Mm.
Yeah. Okay, then continue.
Right. So we'll probably have two parts to this pain big. But what I wanted to say was that I think that pain in general is something that we humans experience more as a survival feature. So if you don't really care about it, I think that to some extent, if it comes back to hurt you as an old injury, then that's not too good. But if it doesn't matter, and the kid was more or less fine after he
I mean, they don't
bled
look
out.
fine. They don't look fine at all. They were bleeding quite badly.
What did they cry?
No, that's what I was saying. They look.
Is
They
it just
look like they
you
did
just
not.
fight?
No, they
Then
looked
if it,
like they were
if it
fine. But there was so much like that you could. It's not even like a stain. Like there was like a puddle. It was a lot
Like
of blood.
did his like skin rip open or something?
Yeah. Like I could see his knee was red, not from blood.
Then were you
from-
not concerned?
I was, but I was like the parents should be able to, take care of the child, or else they'll be arrested for neglect. So I was like, okay, hopefully. I mean, the parents were like drinking alcohol, so I wasn't.
then it's fine. It's
And
fine.
no, but well, no, no.
You mean it's fine?
It's I feel like people are more prone to harm from their parents. Okay, that is. We're not gonna talk about.
That is a topic for another day.
No, we're not gonna talk
Sorry
about
about
that. It's a sensitive topic that many people may be enduring.
Uncomfortable with.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, don't talk about like very heavy trauma.
Continue.
Wait, I want to ask.
Yeah.
Did any of you ever have like very life-threatening experiences when you were younger?
Life-threatening.
Oh yeah, definitely,
Dream.
definitely.
Like because fun fact, I have never been hospitalized or I've never broken a bone.
Oh well, you can tell that from my stitches.
Godly.
Yeah, Kaden has not broken a bone. Oh, you have. Wait, was it broken? The most I've ever is the fracture.
Yeah, both my bones in my arm were broken. I didn't even know that there were two bones in your arm until I broke it. I was like, oh wow, at least I
my
done
God.
something.
You were on like anesthetic, so. Okay, I guess that's it for the first episode of the podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a little abrupt, but we'll cover more topics in the next episode.
We definitely did not have any technical issues. Yeah. Okay, thank you. Goodbye.
Bye.
Okay.